Okay, so I'm Grasswalker. Hi and welcome to Gwent. We just went live. This is going to be basically only a keg opening video. Walks of life. Basically, when the Gwent beta reset, you got back all the kegs that you bought. Shopkeeper. So I have 160 kegs to open, and we'll see how that goes. I mean, hopefully we get some sick legends. That's not a good start, but like I don't own any cards at the minute, so everything's fine. I don't own any of these. Which faction do I like most? I mean, I used to play Discard Skellige, so we'll pick that up first. That was like a very resilient deck. It was one of the first ones people started building, and people played it the entire time. More commons, good times. Alright, so I already have a pikeman, so I'm not going to pick a second pikeman in case I open a bunch of them. Boost it by 1 whenever you discard, whenever you play special, boost by 1, wherever it is. We'll theme the discard Skellige up, we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to commit to building a deck, I'm just going to pick cards as best I can to get a full collection. Because I already have 2 medics, so picking a 3rd medic is very short-sighted. Consume monsters, or Smuggler is a really good card, I'll pick that one. I was playing a lot of Scoia'tael as well, near the end of the season. Oh, there's a free Neko rare, good boys! Boost self whenever an ally consumes something. Deploy, boost a unit in your hand by 3. So is that the new card that buffs hand cards? Whenever an ally consumes stuff. Trigger the ability of an enemy spy. We'll grab some Scoia'tael stuff. I think Scoia'tael, it was my favourite faction. I don't know if everything's changed now. Monster's probably my 2nd, followed by Skellige 3rd. See, I already have 1 and 2, so I'll just pick the card I don't have anything of. Because you never know if you'll get offered. Like, if I pick the card that I have 2 of, next time I won't be offered that again. It's like, I'm playing for the probability, boys. Pick the thing I don't have yet. Also, Queen's Guard's a really good card. There are a lot of changed cards in this. This video is going to be quite... Ooh, rares. This video is going to be quite a while, which is why I have my milk and cookies. Good times, boys. Alright, so I don't have an infantryman or a brigade. Spy in Elfguard is a cute deck. I'll probably go for that. It's like, as you can see, my logic in picking cards is... I'm going to pick the one that I have the least of, and if I have the same amount, or like, if it's a choice between stuff, I'll just pick whatever I think is the better card, or I'm more likely to use. But obviously I haven't played many, if any, games, just the tutorial. It's like, summon all copies of this, like, that's 9 at best from your deck on any... It's like the Wild Hunt... Shit. The Wild Hunt Rider people, but not weather resistant, so I'll probably go for this dude. Also, I basically never play Northern Realms. It's just not a faction that ever appealed to me, and I don't know why. I don't know what's, like, wrong with it. Deploy, add 2 armor to adjacent units, fresh crew, boost self by 3. I already picked a Queen's Guard, so technically we have a Queen's Guard. So I'll go for the thing that we don't have. Oh, a bunch of neutral cards. Oh! Marching orders! First epic! Strengthen the lowest unit in your deck by 2, then play it. Huh. That's cute. So that's the new King of Beggars kind of thing. Blue Stripes Commando or Monsters. Summon this unit. Only 1 copy. Whenever a different ally with the same power is played, place it. What the fuck? Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll pick him. That's a lot of text. So 10 kegs in, we got our first epic. Got another rare from a random keg card. Ooh, Imperial Golem. Orders. Summon this unit. I don't know what orders means. Resilient. Consume this ally. We'll go for resilient. Consume monsters is not bad. Hopefully it's also cheap. I just need like one good deck to get me started, I think. Haven't got a Savage Bear yet, we'll have that. I should complete a solid amount of a collection. I had about 60-70% of all cards in the closed beta. So I imagine that I'll have maybe 40-50% after all these kegs. Boost an ally or revealed unit. Spawn a fireball trap. Ooh. Let's have a look at fireball trap lady. Let's go for you. Oh, rare and an epic. This is a really good pack. Move all units on the row to random rows on the same side. Effort boosts self by 1. So that's good because it's also a Scoia'tael card, which is my favourite. Ooh, now we're picking between fucking epics. Oh, I think I might go for Manticore Venom because it's a neutral card. It fits into any deck. And it has like a value of up to 20, which is huge. Sigdrifa is really good in like Skellige Resurrection shenanigans with Queensguard buffs, all that kind of stuff. I don't think Yarpen, I don't know if he's good. I've never played with this version of Yarpen. So I'm going to go for Manticore Venom. Fits in any deck, neutral card. So no matter what factions I end up committing to, I'll have that available to me. That was a sick pack though, we had 2 epics in it. The Raider is cute. I'd probably go for that. I do like Skellige. And now that the leader cards are free through challenges, I could play some kind of discard Skellige. No concern whatsoever. A Reaver Scout's a nice pick. Again, I don't trust the Infantryman, so I'll go for Shield Maiden. If it turns out, like, in a week that the Infantrymen are, like, the best cards in the game, I'm gonna be so good. Oh, another epic. Sick. Oh, this is a sick card. I've read about this one. So it's like 10 power, which is huge. And then when it dies, your opponent gets 2 shit cards on the top of their deck. Fantastic. We'll go for Foglet. Again, I don't trust the Infantrymen. We've been offered so many Infantrymen, I don't want them. Oh, now we're picking between... I'll go for Smuggler again. Smuggler is a sick card. We shouldn't have any duplicates yet, though, which is good. Queensguard. More Infantrymen offered to us. We'll go Queensguard. We already picked 1 up, so now we have 2 Queensguards. So we have to make a mental note to not pick a bunch more Queensguards, because they don't really mean anything. Commander's Horn is very good. That's another epic picked up for us. I think we go for Hawker support, because we already have 2 of these. So if we like finish him off, that's not going to help us. That was nearly a bad pack though, because we had 3, 2, 1, so we already had everything. More epics! Oh, okay, so this is where... Alright, so I haven't picked any Nilfgaard shit so far, but I do like Nilfgaard. So it's a spy card. When you play it, I get the top card of my deck boosted by 10 instead of 8 like it was in the other beta. Cranmer. Strengthen all dwarves in deck, hand and board by 1. That's quite big. That's a neutral. Damage units by 2, 2, then 1. So this is worth 5 plus 5 damage. This is worth 8 plus 1 for each dwarf you have. And this is worth 5 plus whatever the card you draw is. Tempting to go for the neutral because neutrals, but I think a dwarf-themed Scoia'tael deck could possibly like be my jam. I think it's safe to go neutrals though. So like no matter what I do, I have cards available to me. It's like I don't have one good Scoia'tael deck and then a load of shit. Nice rare. We don't have a Ballista yet, let's go for that. Also, Queensguards are bottom priorities at this point. We've got the 2 of the 3 Queensguards we need. There's like still over 100 kegs left. That's another Vran Warrior. We haven't got a Vanguard yet. Let's get one of them. Oh, I'm so fucking hyped. We haven't got a legend yet, though. There's our third round, if not fourth. Speak of the devil, boys! Ah, okay, okay. Zoltan, any row, deploy, move 3 units to this row on their side. Okay, if they are allies, strengthen them by 2. Sure. That doesn't make sense to me. Because he's not a spy, so why does it say on their side? So, like, I play Zoltan and he drags allies and strengthens them? That's quite nice. Deploy, damage an enemy by 3. If it was destroyed, spawn a Blue Stripes commando and repeat the deploy ability. Ooh, so I get to shoot something for 3. If it dies, shoot another thing for 3, and it spawns a guy. Drought, apply drought to all rows. Drought, turn start, damage the lowest unit by 3. That's huge. So, at the start of the turn, it's going to kill all of his rows by 3 damage, and it's a neutral. I like it. I like it a lot, because each round it ticks and deals damage, like, up to 9 damage per round that it's around. Get it? Ah. I want to go for Drought, but I'm scared I'm going to, like, give up one of the best legends that we don't know is, like, amazing yet. But, I think, because you play Drought whilst they have a semi-full board, it starts dealing damage, and then they're incentivized to just give up. Although they might just clear Weathers it, which makes it a lot less good. Maybe just go for the Scoia'tael guy. I don't understand what his ability actually does, though. Move 3 root units to this row on their side. Okay, so I play Zoltan. On the side Zoltan is, he drags 3 units to his row. And then he strengthens them by 2. So he's worth 14, and he moves stuff. This guy's worth 9, plus a blue, like, potentially 12, potentially 15. Ah, I don't know. I'm clueless as to what to pick here. Someone type in the comments what you would have picked, and it'll be far too late, but I think fuck it. We'll go for Zoltan and we'll trust him. We'll believe in Zoltan. He wasn't good in the beta, but we'll see. Right, don't want Queen's Guards. There's also a bunch of artworks for the Commando. So we'll finish the Smugglers maybe? Fuck it, we'll get the Commando. So we have 2 Commandos. We don't need Commandos or Queen's Guards. Like, we have over 100 kegs. We're guaranteed to get more of them. More epics, boys! Lambert. So I could commit to trying to start a work on, like, the Witcher neutrals. Reveal the highest unit in your opponent's hand and boost self by the revealed power. That's quite good, because it's 4 plus whatever the opponent has. Pavetta, deploy Clash, shuffle the lowest ally. I don't know what Clash means. Then shuffle the lowest enemy into your opponent's deck. So that just kind of moves stuff from the field to decks. It might be amazing, but I don't know. I think it's safe to just start building the Witches. Again, neutrals fit into any deck, so they're slightly higher value than other cards. Nice, there's a Hawker support. We don't have a bearer yet. Only took about 30 kegs for our first legend. I don't know if that's good or not. Alright, so that seems kind of bad. So we'll go for the Skellige card. Discard buff Skellige might be the deck I'm going for here. We never know. I'll have to do all the... Ooh, Katakan, nice. That's a big epic pickup just for no reason. Two epics from this. I already had those 2, so I'll pick up the Frightener. I don't like the fact, like, some of the cards came for free as starter decks. I don't like the fact you can open those in packs. I don't get the logic in that. Like, unless people dusted them. I don't have... That's an epic Reaver Scout! Oh my god, I need to pay attention whether or not stuff is animated. Was that the first thing that was animated? I hope so. I will pick animated cards over anything. Oh, you're animated. Wait, are you? No, that's just a sparkly dust. Okay. I already have 2 of you, so I'm not picking you. Destroy an ally, spawn a bear. I don't know what bears are, so I'll go for the Neca Warrior. Like, that could be an amazing card, but it just kills my card to summon a bear. If I don't know what bears do, that's probably not worth it. Nice, free rare. We have 1 of everything, so I'm tempted to go Adrenaline Rush. That has loads of different artworks, so we'll go Adrenaline Rush. Foglet's more useful though. It fits into like a sick monster deck. Like, there's never been a time when I'm like, oh yeah, I need a shit ton of resilience cards. Another epic, Morkvarg. Oh, I love that card with a passion. Manticore's worth 13 apparently. I think Brave is when you play it and it's alone on a row. When it's resurrected, discarded or destroyed, resurrect it and weaken it by 3. So it goes from 8 to 5, end of round 8, 5, 2. But each round it gains 1, so... Strengthen all your dwarves though. We did pick up a 6 Goyotel card. We've been offered you already. Twice, I think. Oh, I love Morkvarg. I love that card too much. It seems worse than its previous version, where it was 6 and loses 2. Now it's 8 and loses 3. Don't have a ballista yet, we'll grab you. Oh my god, we're like a quarter of the way there. Free legend, kids! Gamble with the Man of Glass. What the fuck? Play a card from your deck, including golds. Shuffle the others back. Failure, your opponent draws a card, including golds. Tie, both players. I don't know what that means, but it's a free legend, I'll take it. Infantryman, I don't like you. 3 units by 3 and add armor. That just seems like a worse version of the other buff card. So fuck it, we'll pick up our first infantryman. Note to self, 1 infantryman, 2 Queen's Guard, 2 Blue Stripes Commandos. No point picking up our final Queen's Guard here. Foot Soldiers, Harpies. Ooh. When it's revealed, play it and draw a card. That's cute. I quite like that. Cycles through the deck. I see a lot of potential for that card. More legends? Turn start. Boost the lowest ally by 1. That's not very good. That's like a Yennefer, but the opposite. Dandelion. Boost 3 units in your deck by 3. That's got a lot of potential. Timer. Spawn Hemdall. I don't know what Hemdall is, so I'm not going to go out on a limb and just pick some card that buffs some card that I've never heard of. This is worth 5 plus like X times the amount of rounds that it's alive. It's like if it lives for 2 rounds, you estimate like 7 or 8 power from it, which isn't very great. Like the main advantage of Yennefer was it killed the enemy shit. I'm gonna go Dandelion here. I can see a lot of synergy, especially with like the foot soldiers. You buff a bunch of cards in your deck and then you rally them all out. I trust Dandelion in that, even though he's for a faction I basically never play. We also picked it over Triss, who was a neutral. This is where we choose between what I think is a bad card that I'm never going to play, and like cards that I'm probably going to open anyway, but we'll pick the bad card. Because, I don't know, I'd rather have the bad card than have just spare duplicates. Free rare, nice. I don't need a 3rd Ice Giant yet. We already have 1 Raider. Oh, he's animated though. I can't not pick the animated card. I wish there was a border that told me if they're animated. I've been forgetting to fucking check. Are any of you animated? No, okay. That moved a little. Again, I don't know what the bear does, so I'll pick the thing that isn't the bear card. I can't trust the card if I don't know what it does. Animated? No. Final Queen's Guard or second Stamelford? Considering there's more Queen's Guards in the game, I think we're safer to get the second Stamelford. Could make some Skellige wounding deck with them. Ockfist is really sick. He seems unchanged as well. Yeah, he's also a fantastic neutral. But I'll read the others anyway. Shuffle 2 cards from graveyard into your deck. I just don't see that being as useful. Skjal. Veteran strengthened by 1. I don't know what veteran means. Timer 2, turn end. Convert this unit's power into base power. Ah, so he buffs himself by a lot. And then you can bring him back with the other Skellige card I didn't pick. But I can't not go for Ockfist. The neutral potential is there. Nope, none of them are animated. We got no choice but to go for the bear here. I'd rather have the bear than like the 5 scraps. You never know, the bear might be a good card. More legends! Iorveth. Whenever an enemy moves to a different row, damage it by 2. Deploy, damage an enemy by 4. So he's worth at least 10, and then he has a sick passive that deals 2 damage to stuff. Apply Ragnarok to all rows on your opponent's side. Turn start, damage the highest unit by 3. See, I don't know if that's cleared by Clear Skies or not. Because that's better than the Exhaustion card. But is it good enough? Is it actually a good card, or does it just get Clear Skied away? Actually, I don't think you can Clear Skies all 3 rows anymore, can you? Because they changed how Clear Skies works. I don't know what Heimdall is. I can never pick a card if I don't know what it does. If Camby's the best card in the game and I've passed it up twice now, feel free to give me shit in the comments, but I think we're going to take a chance on Ragnarok now. Oh, or are we? It's worth, like, a bunch of damage. It kills the highest thing as well, I like that. I'm okay with that, we're fine, this is good. We get some neutral legends in there. Right, that's an animated legend. I can't not pick the animated legend, it's worth premium. Yennefer's good, really good. Draug is quite cute. I don't think Hjalmar's even a bad card. We're going for that. Animated legends, I can't not. Like, I'm aiming for a full collection. A full animated collection, so it's worth so much. We don't have an immune boost. Even though it's bad, we'll pick it. I hope I haven't been passing up loads of animated cards. We don't have the Berserker yet, we'll go for you. Transform into a bear. The bears are pretty good. I love that guy combined with Frost. Neca Warrior have got the least of, so we'll go for you. Another free rare. This is good. That's animated commando. We'll go for you. The game knows how to make me pick commandos now by animating them. That's an animated golem. Oh, I love the animated cards so much. I wish there was like a different border or something to show me in the card screen that it's animated. I mean, yeah, obviously it's animated, don't be like fucking stupid and just pay attention, but... Okay, we don't have a cavalry yet, but... I don't know, I feel bad to have missed out on potential values. Alright, Lacerate is really good, we'll go for that. Neutral removal, basically every deck wants it. That's an animated smuggler. And I do love smugglers, so note to self, don't pick any more smugglers, because we've got the full collection of smugglers. Ooh, this is nice. So, Monster Nest, summon a Bronze, Necrophage, or Insectoid and boost it by 2. Deploy, boost all Lubbekins in your hand, deck, and graveyard by 5. Deathwish, summon a Lubberkin. I don't know what a Lubberkin is, so I don't know if like Northern Realms Lubberkin is going to be a sick thing. Spawn a base copy of the last enemy your opponent played from their hand. That's cute, because it's exactly as good as your opponent's best card. I'll go for Summoning Circle. I think it's quite adorable. Okay, so there's another Witcher that we don't have. Manticore again is just a solid card. Cantarella, like the spy, counter spy type thing. I don't know if that's still a good deck. I'm gonna pick up another Witcher. We're nearly done with the Witchers. We just need Lambert, I think, now. I'm not sure. That's an animated boat. Lots of Skellige cards in that pack. Animated Lacerate. I feel like I've been missing out on loads of animated cards. Oh no. I'm going to be so pissed at myself. Alright, we already have you. Strengthen self by 1. Damage self by 1. I don't know what veteran means, but she's just a card that's worth 10. Not bad. Maybe veteran means like every turn it remains on the field. We've got the least amount of pikemen, so we'll go for that. We haven't been offered anything where we're just picking like between shit we've already got, which is good. Another Shield Maiden. Alright, time to pick up our first behemoth. Only 100 kegs to go, boys. I haven't got copies of all of them. I don't want Queen's Guards. But I also kind of don't want to finish the Mahakam Guard. Fuck it, we'll avoid duplicates as best we can. Another rare. Spotter. I trust Foglets. Weather Monsters is never bad. I'll probably get the other one by the time we're done here. Lots of Northern Realms cards. Alright, strengthen self by 1. Deploy, damage 3 allies by 1. Effort, strengthen self by 1. I don't know what any of that means. Consume everything in the graveyard, but only boost this one for 1 for each. So that's for like the Cycling Monsters deck. I've never played that personally, but I assume it should be good. No idea what you do, so I can't trust you. No idea what you do, so I guess we just go with the Hag. Oh, there goes my neck. Animated Axeman. Can't say no to that. Oh, I'm gonna be so fucking obsessed with getting a full animated collection. Free rare. See, look, the cards slightly move, so I don't know if they're animated or not. We already have the full amount of Queen's Guards we'll ever need, so let's just pick up the mushrooms, maybe. Like, we're done with Queen's Guards already. Free rare. Here's another legend. Oh, it's animated series! Oh, I can't pass up an animated legend. It's worth too much, even if Geralt Igni is one of the best cards in the game. Oh, 2 animated legends. Oh, I'm so fucking happy with this. Alright, we don't have any of you yet. I was actually wondering if it was still in the game for a moment there. It's weird to think we're like 70 kegs deep and there's still cards we haven't seen yet. Free rare. I don't have that, like, any, so we'll go for that. Ooh, here we go. We already have Scorch, no point getting that. Swizz! Choose a bronze enemy or a revealed bronze unit in the hand. Move copies from the deck to the graveyard. That's pretty sick. Deploy. Toggle a unit's lock. Discard a random bronze card from your opponent's decks to the graveyard. That's pretty sick as well. Both of them are all about getting stuff out of your opponent's, like, use. But you're worth more, so we'll go for you. Oh, that can fuck so many synergies up, though. Lots of monsters. We're already done with Queen's Guards, so fuck it, we'll pick the Harpy up. Make it a full monster pack, nearly. More legends! None are animated, so we actually get to choose. We already have Geralt, though, so no need for that. Or Geralt, have you say it. Deploy. If spying, set own base power to 1. Deploy. Banish 2 adjacent units on both sides and strengthen this unit by their power. If spying. Wait, so can I just play stuff as a spy if it has the symbol? Deploy. Force all Northern Realms machine allies to damage random enemy die 2. Effort. Weaken himself by... I don't know what effort is. Does that mean, like, for every turn he's on the field, he hurts? So that's for, like, Machine Northern Realms. That's for... I don't know. I have no idea what you do. But he kills 2 things. It's pretty sick. I think killing stuff is pretty good. And I don't know what the other guy... I don't really understand what either of them do. But we'll go for the Nilfgaard guy. It's slightly more favoured faction. Nice! Another command... Well, not nice, but... better than nothing. Alright, animated lady. We already have you, but... if you're animated, like, I'm not going to say no to that. Two rares in this pack, that's good. None of them are animated. We already have all of both of these, I think. But I'm less certain about the infantryman, so we'll pick that up. Not owned, so I don't have any of you. We'll go for you then. Mystery Scoia'tael card that I've never seen before in my life. There's an Adrenaline Rush. I'm glad I didn't pick that up earlier. We already have a foiled longship, but you have, like, more copies of yourself floating around. Floating around because it's a longship. Fuck. None of them are animated. We already have Triss, so there's no point picking her. Deploy. Play a disloyal unit from your deck. Shuffle the others back. Shuffle the others back. Oh, so I play him and then he just plays a spy. To spawn rabbit dwarves, apply fog to only the opposite row. It does just shut down a row on the enemy side. That's quite cute. I do like monsters as well. It's like a fog card, but worth 8 more. Oh, there's a longship. Fuck it, we'll go for the harpy. I don't see myself ever using a harpy though. Priestess of Freya is like actually a really good card. We still have 80 more kegs to go. So there's a solid chance that like we'll just get that anyway. Elven Mercenary. If it's spying, move it to your side after you play an ambush unit. Deploy, draw 2 bronze special cards. Play 1, shuffle the other back. That's heavily changed. I'm not quite sure what into, but it was amazing before, so we'll see if it's still good. Axeman. We already have infantrymen coming out of our ears, so should be good. Fits into the weakening, bleeding Skellige deck. It used to, I don't know if it still does. Summon a bronze copy of a different Wild Hunt ally. I've only got one of you, so we'll go for you. That's a mushroom. Ooh, here we go, okay. If frost is anywhere on the board, boost self by 5. Damage self by 5 when the last frost is gone. So it dies when frost is gone. No, it doesn't, because it gains 5 and then loses it again. So you're worth 10, basically. You could be worth a lot more. Also, it fits into the Skellige plan that I'm definitely, for some reason, committing to. Free Roach, that's amazing. Only got one of you. I think I have a foil copy somewhere though. We'll finish you off anyway. Halfway there. We've had what, 5, 6 legends? I'm torn between Queensguard that are already done. It's already done, we'll pick fucking Overdose. Even if it's pretty bad. Shield Maiden. Ballista is the best card there, I think, that I don't already have. I can hear something outside. Oh, so many kegs. Ooh, so I have one of each. I don't know what you do, you're too long and weird, and I think I have some foil copies of you. Consume monsters might be more likely to be played here. I picked some sick monsters cards already. I don't have any of that Queensguard, but I also only have one of the Novice. But, like, I'm done with Queensguards, so there's no point picking them. Orders. Summon this unit. I don't know what orders are. We'll get the Raider. It's for like the discard deck. I'd rather have more progress to that than whatever orders is. I don't have any engine supports? Wow. So, apparently after 90 kegs there are still some rare cards you haven't seen. So if you're planning on buying kegs and you want one specific rare, animated card. I'm gonna have to watch this video back to see if I've, like, in the first 20 kegs I wasn't paying attention to animation. Because something subtle like that flag just waving wouldn't catch my eye, but we'll go for that now. Again, it's animated. I love the animated cards. My plan is for a full animated collection. I have to pick them whenever I can. They're worth more than any other type of card. I think we're done with the infantrymen, but sure. None of them are animated. Retaliation transform into a bear. I don't know what that means. See, like, that card is moving. I can see it moving. So I probably wasn't looking at any animations before. We'll pick Skellige's stuff up. It's one of my most played factions. Two of everything. If we're building into monsters, I think this is the best thing here. Haven't had a legend in a while. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Ah, an attempt was made. Alright, we're not getting infantrymen. We're done with them. Oh, so many kegs. That's my final adrenaline rush. I have all of these, so doesn't matter what I pick here. That's the first keg we've opened where it didn't matter what I picked. That's a foil short. I'm done with Queen's Guards. I have a foil copy of you, so we could finish the behemoths. So I'm done with behemoths now, I have to remember. That was nearly an obsolete pack, but thankfully a final choice was available there. So we've had one pointless keg that was just scraps. That's very close to it as well. Deploy damage a unit by 2 if it was already damaged. Summon another clan shield maiden. I think I already have a bunch of shield maidens, so we'll get the navigator. I think he was part of the free sample deck, so I don't see myself opening more of him. That's a Quen, that's foil. None of them are animated, okay. I don't have any of them either. So, resurrect a card from the opponent's graveyard. That's huge. This card used to be 6 just melee, now it's 4 anywhere. Discard a bronze unit from your deck, damage a unit by the discarded power. So he's worth 7, plus he discards, plus he damages equal to the power. So he could damage something for, say, 6. Or he could discard that card worth like 4 or 5 that then comes back when discarded, which would make him worth 17, which is huge. Reveal a unit in your hand, damage an enemy by the revealed power. So he is the same as this. Like, he can cycle that, you know that card that when it's revealed you play it and draw a card? He can reveal that, cycle it, put 4 on the field, draw a new card. All of these are so good. It's just which faction am I more likely to play? Leo is a new card. Caretaker gives more choice. That's got the highest raw power. I think I'll go for Lugos. We'll put our faith in Skellige. We picked up we picked up Ceres and that other guy, that 15 drop gold card. Tremors, we're finished with the others, right? Then again, if I've already got Skellige golds, maybe there's no point in getting more Skellige golds. That was nearly a pointless thing. It actually technically was, because we're done with infantrymen. Whoa, are you done here? Game? Okay, it's fine. It just sneezed for a moment. Ooh, it's processing. It's not happy. It's figured out that I've illegally acquired all of my kegs through hacks and DDoS. Oh, free rare. And an animated guy. That's a good pack. We're done with you commandos, so we'll get the bear. Now, the bear just damages enemies now. That's an improvement. Oh, nearly a pointless pack. Nearly. We're getting there to the point where kegs don't mean anything for me anymore. This is sad. We still have like 50 kegs to go. Alright, I have none of these. Okay, Water Hag. Spawn Clear Skies, Lacerate, or Rain. That is amazing. Deploy, draw a unit and a special card. Keep one, shuffle the other back. Worth 12, it's Spy. Summon this unit whenever you trigger a Northern Realms trio ability. So she summons from anywhere. She's like Roach, but for Northern Realms. But we've got more monster stuff going on, so I think we'll go for the Hag. Also, that's a lot more options. Skellige and Northern Realms here. Another legendary pick. Oh, more cards I don't have any of. Alright, deploy. You may resurrect a special card. Effort. Weaken self by 4. I don't know what effort means, but that turns a glaze into like a 6. Oh, you resurrect a special from the opponent's graveyard. Deploy. Spawn Quen Sign, Epidemic, or Thunderbolt Potion. That's a lot of choice, but I don't know what any of it means. Play a disloyal unit from your deck. So he just plays a Spy. That's quite a powerful effect. Scoia'tael's my favourite faction, but if you can only play your opponent's special cards, she's a lot worse. And I don't know what effort means, so I think we'll go for Spy Guy. Because you get the free leader with the spies now as well. Animated card, can't say no. Ooh, nearly a pointless pack. Well, not quite, like 3 cards off, but we'll pick up the Golem because we have the least of it. Because the idea is to get the least amount of pointless packs. Ooh, a free legend. Hello, Fly. Get out of here. Fly, no. Free Stefan is huge. Maybe Nilfgaard will be my faction. We're done with Queen's Guards, so we'll pick the immune boost. Both have 1 copy, except I'm technically done with Queen's Guards. Free Svanridge. That's good for my discard Skellige deck. Again, only card to choose. 50 more kegs. None of them are animated. Shackles is good. That might have been my last chance to get a medic. Probably not, but we have the least amount of shackles. It's Commando. Technically pointless to pick it, but also technically not entirely pointless. Ooh, that was close to a bad pack. Oh, I kind of wish I had that dwarf buffing guy. Some sort of Scoia'tael dwarf deck would have been cute. We're done with the Shield Maidens, so we'll pick up the Novice. I swear the only time we pick Novices is because we're done with everything else. Another Smuggler. Ooh, we'll go for the Priestess. It's one of the best cards in the game, I think. That's an animated Ran Warrior. Can't say no to the pictures. They're so pretty. Pointless. Second pointless pack. I expect them to get more common as we finish. Pointless, but we'll pick that because it's less likely to make a future pack completely pointless. Oh, that's animated. We'll go for you then. Done with Queen's Guards. But do we want to be done with Overdose? 3 adjacent units and remove armor. It's not... It's like a weird lacerate. If I desperately needed a third, I'd craft it, so... 3 foot soldiers. That's an animated Nature's Gift. Operator is one of the best cards in the game, though, but I'll always choose the animated stuff. We've got less epidemics, so we'll go for that. It's probably less likely to see use, but I don't know if the mercenary's still good.
Nice.
Okay, so we have a full copy of you. So we're choosing between Nilfgaard and Northern Realms. We'll probably go Nilfgaard here. It's got some good synergy with spies. Fancy siege platform. We have the least neckers, and if we're doing some kind of consume monsters, we need those. Is there only one artwork of Necker now? There used to be 3 or 4. We have a foil Shield Maiden, we have a foil Lacerate, so we'll go for the card that we don't have. Ice Giant. Even if it's kind of bad. I think it's kind of bad. Go for the card we have the least of. Nearly done. Only 30 to go. Another free rare. Oh, we don't have a fancy Necker Warrior. We do now. I suppose by the time you have an established collection, it's easier to figure out if they're animated or not, because it'll say like owned 2-2 and then nothing. You'll be like, wait a minute, I must have that guy somewhere. I don't think we have a foil Golem, so that's the one that finishes the Golem collection. All Nilfgaard. Crones are nice. I do love the Crones. We have none of the Crones yet. If spying, set own base power to 2. Deploy, set the power of a unit on the right to that of the left. Ooh. So I stick that on the enemy side and I weaken something. That's adorable. I like that. At this point we don't have any of the Crones, so it's probably not smart to start committing into some of the Crones. Like, we don't even have all of the Witches, and we picked those as best we could. It's the only card we haven't got 3 of, even though we have other versions of it. That's a second fancy Lacerate. I'm nearly got a full collection of fancy Lacerates, kids. Skellige pack. Ooh. Whenever something consumes stuff, if we're thinking we're going consume monsters, I want to get that out of the way now. There's a solid chance I won't see another one. Pointless choice, unless one of them's animated. No. Another question is whether or not Gwent is going to do full dust refunds for cards that get nerfed. Fancy Epidemic? Because if it is, then the optimal strategy is to never scrap any cards, ever. Because you just wait until something gets changed. How do I not have... I swear I have Shield Maidens. I swear I have a bunch. Fuck it, we'll pick it up though, because apparently we have none of it. We for sure have loads though. Ambush, timer 2, turn start spring. I don't know what spring means. Boost an ally or something in your hand, and clear weather from the row. That's good. Although weather is way worse than it was. Oh, it's a full collection of Wild Hunt Riders. Look at that, that's adorable. Second animated commando. I think I'd prefer if it either offered you all animated or none animated. Like, is that animated or is it just moving along the row of Queen's Guards? Technically we have none of it, but we're done with Queen's Guards. Clear weather from the... Queer weather. I swear I just picked that though. Fuck it, we'll pick it again. We're done with Queen's Guards, there's no point picking more of them. If we're doing some spying shenanigans... My plan is to play with what I can and not craft anything. There's a good guy. Move things on random rows. Ah, pointless choice. Sad times. So he synergizes with the Iorveth, but I don't think I picked Iorveth in the end. Oh, nice. Queen's Guard, Heather Cavalry. Technically we only have... Oh, we have the foil version of that though, so both don't mean anything. Then we picked it up anyway. Surprised we only had 2 worthless kegs though. There's a Demetrium bomb. I know that's not how you say it, but I can't say it correctly. I'm so glad I acknowledged that Queen's Guards are fucking everywhere. I don't have a fancy one of her, but I do now. Ooh, a rare and an epic. And then a final rare to boot it off. Promote it whenever you play a weather. Sure thing. We had a foil raider, I think, the guy on the left, if I'm doing Skellige discard. We just opened a fancy one of yous. We'll pick up the overdose. Oh, so close to being done. Free rare. The only non-pointless choice. Oh, legends! I already have Lugos, so we're between Draug, who's worth 13. Oh, repeat 6 times, so he's worth 14. Resurrect a unit, add 4 armor to it. I think Shani's the best here. I like Shani. She used to convert stuff to gold though. An animated rare for free, and a rare. That's good. Siege Tower. I already have the Shield Maiden ladies, so... We've had some sick packs. Wild Hunt Hound. Pointless Choice. It's like the 4th or the 5th pointless keg we've had. That was nearly one. Kind of was, because we already have the full set of epidemics. So, 160 kegs basically finishes a collection. Well, we'll check when I go on the collection tab, but I don't see myself missing too much. Animated? No. I'm missing a lot of silver cards, though. Resurrect and weaken by 2. Oh, veteran means like at the end of the round, maybe. Or does it mean each turn? So every turn he comes back if he's dead. Move 3 adjacent enemies to this unit's row on your opponent's side. Oh, I finally understand what that means. So if I play Jotun on the melee row, it drags 3 random things to the melee row against it and then damage them. So he's worth 12 and he moves stuff. That's sick. Olgerd goes into discard Skellige, also neutral. But that's sick. But that goes into that. I don't know what she does. She looks cool though. I think I'll go for Olgerd. He's got that synergy that I'm looking for with the discard decks. 7 more kegs. Alright, pointless choice. Oh, the triple rare pack. Oh, that's sick. We already have Shield Maidens coming out of our ears, but... Oh wow, that finished that, like... Oh wait, no, she has like slightly different eyes. 4 rares in a pack, that's cute. Pointless choice. We're getting to the point where a lot of the keg, like more and more often, the kegs are going to be pointless choices. So I think about 200 kegs is right. Like, again, pointless choice. It's not offering me much that I haven't already got at this point. Finishes off the shackles. That's an animated bear. Is it? Looks like it. We'll go for that though, because we don't own any copies. Oh, another like hiccup on the system. It's not comfortable with how much animated cards have opened. You okay? Do I need to call somebody, Gwent? Like, are you gonna fucking... Unknown error.
Human smart is human battle.
Is that the amount of kegs I had? I felt like we had like 5 left, but I don't know.
Now for more.
Oh, there's that bear that we just opened. So I think it just... Oh, that transaction's already been updated. Okay.
The battles in
Sure.
this land.
Is this that bear one again? Are you okay? Alright, so we basically opened 160 kegs. There's 2 left that don't want to cooperate. But we know what's in one of them. It's a Savage Bear. So this gets you... What we got was about 1/3 of the entire game. And a lot of new cards got added. Oh, that's filtering by premium cards. So standard only. We have about 200 of the 300 cards. We're well over halfway there, and on our way to a third of the cards in the game. We have it's not like we 11 copies of Arrakis Venom. It's not like we only have one of each. We have a lot of copies of all of these cards. Let's just touch them all so that they're not like pinging around anymore. But wait, is that just showing gold now? Give me all of the cards. There we go. So yeah, that's what about 160 kegs gets you. And then I assume doing the tutorial will give me some more stuff. So yeah, thank you for joining me on the adventures of opening a shit ton of kegs. And I hope to see you in some gameplay videos that I'll be uploading in the next couple of weeks or so. Bye!